we'll be getting started here shortly, just getting everything set up. So we're waiting for a couple more players. We're probably shooting for around a 4:10 p.m. Eastern start, so we'll get started here shortly. Just bear with us. All right, welcome everybody. This is our second match of today. If you tuned in earlier, you saw the Hanover Horde do a really good job taking on the Triangle Tsunami and taking them out with a 2-0 win. Today we have the Hanover Heroes taking on the Monterey Whales for a 4 o'clock matchup. Our Heroes Silver team had a loss last week, but they learned a lot. I think they're going to rebound this week and really put up a good fight against the Silver Whales that we have coming in today. So we are still waiting for a couple players to come show up. We have a really good match today. We're playing Assault. So 3 maps we're going to be playing are Hanover, Horizon, Lunar Colony, and Paris. So this is Assault, which means that each team will have a turn defending a point, and then the opposing team will try to attack that point and secure that point in a certain amount of time. There's a 5-minute timer, and then whatever time is remaining from the first point, they'll get a couple minutes added when they get to the second point. So they'll try to earn as many points as they can in a short amount of time as they can. So I'll try to explain that a little bit more as we get into the match. But before we get started, I'm going to play a video for you in case you're not familiar with Overwatch to give you a good idea on what to look for and what to look for between each one of the matches. All right? We'll be back shortly.
There's new videos every week. Subscribe and hit the bell so you don't miss out.
So you want to watch the Overwatch League. You're not alone, but no matter if you're a veteran esports fan or a newcomer, you can agree on one thing. Watching the game isn't always easy. Even if you've played Overwatch before, it's tough to sort out the visual clutter on broadcast and keep track of heroes, teams, or plays at any one time. And that's what we're here to help you with today. This is your Overwatch League Viewer's Guide. To start off, we'll assume you're aware of the fundamentals of Overwatch, the basic gameplay, heroes, and the concepts of cooldowns and abilities. If you're really starting from square one though, check out the video in the description for a quick rundown before we get into things. Ready? Okay, let's talk about the rules of engagement. If you've ever watched football, you know the rules of engagement. The offense and defense set up behind their linemen, and after the snap, players on either side do specific jobs to either advance the ball or stop it. Teams in Overwatch work in a similar way. There's a front line, usually made up of 2 tank heroes with high health and low damage. These are the linemen of Overwatch, who score fewer points, in this case kills, but contribute by starting fights, protecting teammates, and holding key positions on the map. Then there's the backline, where more vulnerable support heroes heal their teammates and provide unique tools, like bonus speed or causing enemies to take more damage. And finally, there are the DPS heroes. Their job is to do the most damage to the enemy team. These are your star wide receivers and running backs, making the flashy, high-impact plays that result from proper team coordination.
One right now, and look at it. He's just taking another angle. Oh my God! Oh, there we go, Saya! Triple kill from him. The huge plays, just tombing him. Get out, Valiant.
A play or team fight in professional Overwatch sees both teams of 6 grouping up and starting a fight over an objective, whether it's a cart that needs to be pushed to the end of a track or control of a certain area on the map. Usually, one of the tanks will engage onto the other team to start, but a well-placed shot by a DPS can score an early kill and force a fight to break out. Priority targets are typically backline supports or low health damage dealers, but teams will focus down anyone if they're out of position. So we've established how teams organize themselves into roles and how each typical fight will go. But how do I know who's winning the fight and who should I be looking at? Allow me to direct your attention to the heads-up display. We'll take it step by step. Up here are portraits with the players, their hero, along with their health and progress towards their ultimate. The more ultimates a team has ready, the more likely they are to win the fight through sheer firepower and utility. Down below, you see what the player sees, their health, ammo, ultimate progress, and ability cooldowns. And finally, home teams will have their primary colors throughout the screen and across in-game effects, while the away team plays in white. It's nice info, but it's a lot to keep track of in the middle of a chaotic fight. And that's where the most useful bit comes in, the kill feed. This area of the screen will notify you of key happenings throughout the game, no matter whose angle you're viewing from. Mainly, it lets you know when a player has killed another player and who assisted in the kill. But it also tells how that kill happened, whether by a basic attack, ultimate, or just jumping off the map to regroup. It'll also show when a player destroys certain structures or attacks. For example, Junkrat's Riptire is not a player per se, but it's important enough that the kill feed will show if it's been destroyed. The same goes for D.Va's mech, Orisa's ultimate, Torb's turret, and Symmetra's teleporter. Lastly, in the specific case of Mercy, the kill feed will also show you if a player has been resurrected. It may sound counterintuitive that looking away from the action provides the most information, but keeping an eye on the kill feed is the best way to know what's happening. That's because the most important factor in who will win a fight is simple man advantage. The more players alive on your team, the more likely you are to win the fight, and the stats back this up. The team with the first kill wins the fight 3 out of 4 times. If you're watching the kill feed, you'll always have a good idea of what direction a fight is going in. Now let's put everything we've learned so far together and see how these techniques can help keep track of a massive, cluttered fight. In this play from the Grand Finals of Season 1, the London Spitfire have one more minute to push the payload against the Philadelphia Fusion. Both teams are composed similarly. Philly is using the standard 2 tank, 2 support, 2 DPS lineup, while London have traded in 1 DPS for a 3rd support hero that's tanky enough to play with the front line. The players get into formation and prepare for a fight to break out, and we see that each team has 3 ultimates. However, London has 2 players with their ults nearly charged. Once the fight breaks out, their most valuable resources will be coming up first, so slight advantage to them. The London frontline tanks start by engaging on the enemy team. While their Winston jumps in from the side, D.Va uses her ultimate to throw a bomb that forces Philly to give up their positioning. This makes Philly's Mercy use her ultimate, granting a burst of mobility and healing to keep the team alive through the onslaught. The Mercy and one of Philly's DPS heroes, their Hanzo, hide from the bomb behind the cart. However, Hanzo isn't hidden well enough, and he gives up the first kill in the fight. With man advantage secured, London is all in on the attack. Philly's Winston tries to keep the fight from moving into the backline, but London's Winston engages onto star DPS player Carpe, taking him out of the fight. Philly is able to resurrect their Hanzo at the same time though, keeping London at only a 6-on-5 advantage. These happen almost simultaneously on opposite ends of the screen, but luckily, the kill feed is keeping track. With a major DPS threat down, London targets the Philly backline, trapping them between two walls of blue. From here, ultimate attacks start flying from off-screen and the action gets a little tough to follow. All in all, 5 players use their ults in the span of just a few seconds, and you may think that a lot happens in the chaos, but the kill feed tells us the real story. Philly scored only 1 kill, which was quickly erased through a resurrection by London's Mercy. Once the dust clears, the fight is actually back to even, and the teams get back into formation. London DPS Birdring uses his ult to initiate and catches the enemy Mercy out of position. It's a massive kill. The most valuable part of the backline goes down early and makes for a huge London advantage. They press the attack, and London looks like they get 2 kills here, sealing the deal. But remember, killing D.Va counts as 2 events in the kill feed, one for her mech and one for her, so it's not quite as over as it seems. It doesn't get much better though, as London takes down Philly's Zenyatta, the last player on their backline. All seems lost, but Carpe gets a key kill onto London's backline, taking their Zenyatta, and crucially his ultimate, out of the fight. It's now 5-on-3 for London, but Philly respawn close by, and their tank makes the smart play to back up and regroup for a proper team fight. With all 6 players alive and London's Zenyatta still on his way back, Philly have something they haven't had yet: man advantage. Winston engages to stop the cart, and once D.Va catches up, they force London to fight on the objective, letting their teammates stay safe from view. Philly's Winston eventually falls, and we're down to a 5-on-5 fight. But he's bought enough time for a big play. Carpe comes through off-screen with a headshot onto the enemy DPS, London's only major damage dealer on the field. From there, we see what a real team fight victory looks like. Philly scores a kill on London's D.Va and resurrect their tank, making it 6v4 for Philly. Desperation abilities fly from London, including their own res, but the numbers advantage is too much. Philly whittles the Spitfire down, and with the kill feed all in white, the Fusion take the round.
Also on the Mercy, desperately trying to keep his tanks up, but it's not going to be enough. Philadelphia Fusion make a statement here. They'll take map 1. Once again, digging their heels in at the end of Dorado. History repeats itself and they're off to a good start.
Competitive Overwatch can be a mess to follow at times, but if you can understand how team compositions play out, how fights work on a basic level, and how to use the kill feed and other in-game cues to follow the action, you'll be well on your way to breaking down the game with the best of them.
Blitz Esports releases new videos every week. Subscribe and hit the bell so you don't miss out.
All right, welcome back, everybody. We're just getting set up, just waiting for a couple more players to show up. I'm working with Enrique out there at the Monterey Whales to get this thing set up and going. We're just, again, just waiting a couple more minutes. Let me play one more commercial, and if we're not ready to go, we'll get some bots thrown in there and get this match started. I don't want to hold up the rest of the matches going on the rest of the day. So we'll get started here shortly. Be back in 1 minute. We are back and just getting set up. I threw in a couple bots right now. I've gotten calls from the parents say they're en route. So hopefully they're on the way. I know it's hard this holiday season, a lot of gatherings and stuff to get the kids here. So it's part of the process, getting the teams together, getting them here early and get set up. But best laid plan. So really excited about this match. The Monterey Whales JV team won it all last season. So this is their silver team that we're playing today. Enrique and Julian and the rest of the Monterey Whales do a really good job putting teams together, putting together competitive teams, putting together really strategically sound teams that make them hard to beat. So we're excited about this match today to test how well our Hanover Heroes do in this match. So I'm going to go ahead and get this thing kicked off here in about 30 seconds. I'll be right back. All right, boys, starting. All right, welcome back, and we are getting into our match play. The first map we have today is Hanover. So the Monterey Bay Whales against the Hanover Heroes. The Heroes are going to be in red. As we switch these maps when we go from Hanover to Horizon, you're going to see these the colors change. So don't get too stuck on the colors. For this entire map, we will be red team, but also we will switch over. So it gets a little confusing. Even me as calling the play gets confused sometimes. So we got about 38 seconds. So whoever is on offense to start the game will be holding back at their hold point. And whoever on defense will be able to set up. So here comes the Monterey Bay Whales setting up on defense on the point. Let's see if they decide to hold the choke up here, which is a technique used by a lot of teams. But some teams feel better holding back here at the point. So it looks like they're going to set up on the point. We'll see if their strategy changes when the Horde gets up here, and the Heroes decides to mount their attack. This is probably one of the more dense choke points, harder to get around. So a lot of times you do have to make a frontal attack. There are some possibilities to bypass. All right, so here comes the Horde. Let's see how they measure up. They got the Rhine out front. He'll put up a shield, which is a good technique. Using the ice wall with May. So I think we found May does a really good job with that ice wall, allowing us to get close, allowing to consolidate the team. We got the Reinhardt. They're kind of sitting back right now, using the shield, trying to position ourselves. Let's see the Monterey defenses here. Reinhardt, here comes the charge, and he takes it to the wrecking ball, pushes him to rear corner, but he is getting taken out. And it looks like the first push, we got Mercy there. Mercy needs to draw back. Mercy and Moira. They're keeping the fight going. We got a Brigitte coming in here. Azaria. So the attack's a little bit disjointed now. The Heroes have to get together. We got a Bastion over here in the corner that's cleaning us out. So definitely have to be concerned about this Bastion in the corner. Definitely something to worry about. The Whales do a really good job bunkering down with combination of shields, using bastions, and then shield capabilities of their characters. So let's watch this Reinhardt go in here and push through, see what he's going to do. He's going to try to flank in, do a little push here, using that shield to push up. Let's see if he's able to get close. He's going to push in here. Drawing back, but yeah, just you really need that support to get that Reinhardt in there and close where he's most deadly. Here comes the Reaper pushing in. He's transporting around, trying to find a good place to sit down, and he's quickly taken out. May sets up a nice wall right here, kind of pinning the Bastion in the corner. So that might be a good technique that we want to use later on in the match. All right, so it looks like we still got a May here doing a good job playing a disruptive character. They are trying to take her out, and they do take her out. But interesting tactics that are used by the May to try to keep this match going. All right, let's see if the Horde comes together here with a good push. They're going to send their Wrecking Ball forward. Drawing back a little bit here. All right. All right, having a little trouble with. All right, for some reason my keyboard hotkeys seem to have gotten messed up, so having a hard time controlling my mouse. So we'll get that after a break. Let's take a look here. Follow some of our characters as they work through the map here. Here you see May that's in there. She's fighting against Reaper and a Wrecking Ball. She's done a good job holding her own, kind of pinning them in, but she's ultimately eliminated. Let's take a look at Moira here. Let's see what Moira does. This is Paxton. So Paxton's coming in here, transports in real quick, using her attack, but she's quickly pushed back. All right, so she's taken out. Let's jump over here to our, looks like we got a Bastion now, so looks like we've switched up our technique a little bit, but again, the Whale's doing a good job kind of bunkering down, holding us back, and not really letting us get close enough to make a good push. Sometimes, though, when they're bunkered down like that, a good couple paired ultimates are the best way to really make the attack. So Bastion setting up here, 1-on-1 against this Reaper. Reaper's really tough against the Bastion, but Bastion does a good job fending him off. See if they can make the push. 15 seconds is a good objective. See if we can at least set it to overtime. We got the Bastion set up here, but he's all alone, doesn't have any support over there, and he's quickly taken down. And looks like they're going to take it and take the first point. And they do. All right, so really good job by the Monterey Whales holding that first point. And we're going to move into second match. Let me take a short break, see if I can fix my hotkeys issue. And it looks like I may have gotten it fixed, so my keyboard might be running out of batteries. Might have to switch over to manual mode. All right, so let's head up here, head up over to the second point. See what we're looking at out here. All right, so the Whales did a really good job. So this time, the Horde is going to be defending. See if we can do a really good job holding the point. Oh, I'm sorry, the Heroes. Yeah, I got them labeled wrong, so I'll have to fix that too. All right, so here come the Heroes. Getting ready to set up their defenses. See where they're deciding to push to. See how they plan to set up at this point. All right, so we got a Wrecking Ball, we got a Bastion, we got a Mercy. Here comes our Brigitte, and we got a couple players cycling in now, so hopefully we'll have a full team this next round. All right, so let's see how the Whales come in here. All right, so they got a Wrecking Ball coming in. We got our Reaper here pushed out forward along with our Wrecking Ball. Let's see if we're able to hold this choke point well. Again, I think we're pushing out a little bit too far, kind of out there in the fight, but sometimes you have to take the fight to them. But that time they did a really good job pushing back our initial surge. They've got a Bastion there, which makes it really tough. Bastion versus a Bastion fight. Let's see, a war of attrition. Let's see how this works out. And it doesn't work well out for the Horde. Their Bastion's taken out. Let's see who we got on the point. I think we just got Mercy back here on the point, so the Whales can move in pretty quickly, establish a defense. We got a Brigitte back there, but she got booped. And it's probably not going to be too long before the Whales take and hold this point unless we got some ultimates that can come in here and really clear them out. Wrecking Ball's done a good job being disruptive. But they, again, taken out pretty quickly. They're pretty close, and they have achieved and taken the point. So that's 2 points, and the Whales just do a really good job taking that map. So good job there. Let's watch this ultimate. This player of the game. By their Bastion. Their Bastion was tucked nicely in that corner. Takes out the Bastion for 1 kill there. Takes out the Reaper for his 2nd kill, I'm assuming. Yep. Takes out the Mercy, who's a little bit out of position. So really good job. That was an interesting technique to put that Bastion in that corner where you can't get it. But once you get on the point, something you really have to contend with. We did a nice job putting that ice wall up with May. So something we'll work on next map. So let me give that map to the Whales. And change this over to the Heroes. All right, let me update those. There we go. So the Whales are up 1-0, and we'll move on to the next map here shortly. Let me swap some teams, get some things set up, and we'll be back in about 5 minutes. Thanks, everybody. Hello, everybody. My name is Josh, and I want to introduce you to 2 clubs we're offering here at Code Ninjas Hanover. They're Minecraft Club and Roblox Club. If you have a Minecraft or Roblox fanatic in your house, and they're between 7 to 14 years old, get them enrolled in these clubs. They're going to have a really good time. These clubs run on Mondays. Minecraft Club runs 5:30 to 6:30, and Roblox Club runs 6:30 to 7:30. And they're going to teach your kids how to develop games within Minecraft and Roblox. Minecraft uses a software called MCreator, which will teach them how to use, and it builds mod packs so they can develop their own Galacticraft, their own Spider-Man version of Minecraft. Really, the sky's the limit as creative as they want to get with MCreator. Roblox uses Roblox Studio, which is a great 3D game development environment. It also teaches them how to work in 3D design and understanding the physics of working in a 3D game development environment. So both softwares are great. The other added benefit of this is that kids will be able to take this software home and install on their own computer. So it's not just the 1 hour a week they'll be able to work here. They'll be able to continue to work on what they learned at home. Each one of these clubs is $89 a month, or if you sign up for both and you want them here for the 2 consecutive hours for the club, it's $159 a month. So a little bit of cost savings there. So these slots are expected to fill up quickly. We have just a few left, so if you want to get them enrolled, get them enrolled. The clubs start in October, and we look forward to seeing your ninjas here at the center. All right, we are back, and we'll be ready to go here in just a few minutes. I'm swapping out the teams. We're going to be switching over to the Horizon Lunar Colony. So this is a good, fun map to play, and we'll be ready to go here shortly, right after this little break.
Yeah, I'm not gonna rip it. It doesn't matter at all.
Esports is a multi-billion-dollar industry. We're taking that and we're delivering it to elementary and middle school kids.
Yo, you guys are getting pretty wrecked by me. Dad, all right, push up with me, push up with me.
We're bridging the gap between conventional athletics and competitive gaming. We have kids working on the same technology that the pros are training to improve their skills.
When did you lose? When did you lose? Why did you lose? Like the games that you lost, why did you lose?
Through a partnership with the Positive Coaching Alliance, our coaches go through a double goal certification. They learn not only how to work through the strategies of the different games they're playing, but they also work through how to impact these kids' lives in a positive way. They get to mark and highlight behaviors and attributes that will lead to long-term life skills.
You love being Battle Mercy.
Yes, Battle Mercy.
No, it's not. Why don't you tell us your favorite move that Mercy does?
So what brought me to XP League is the experience of my children. I had always hoped and wanted them to be a part of a youth athletics team. So I realized they all love competitive gaming. So why not marry their passion with what I'm hoping for them to learn and achieve and put healthy, solid values in place in something that the kids want to do and are excited about doing.
Yes, Boot Steve!
Experience points. Every game awards experience points. And what we built here is an experience. Professional level equipment, the top tier partners in esports. They're also getting the experience of sportsmanship values, of working with mentors and coaches, and of being part of a team. It's all about the experience.
I need you. I need you. Nice. Go. Group in now. Push in. We don't have to good. Good game.
All right, everybody, welcome back. Wanted to just take a quick moment since we got everybody here to go do some quick player interviews. So I'm going to throw it over to Coach in the dojo.
Okay, man, here we are, and we're going to do introductions. What's your name? And what's your gamer tag? Okay, and what position do you play?
Tank.
Tank. All right, very cool. Hey, what's your name?
Abram.
Abram, what's your gamer tag?
Little Dog 248.
Okay, cool. And what position do you play?
I play tank and I play diva.
Okay, very cool. What's your name?
Barrett.
Barrett, what's your gamer tag?
Barrett Fragan.
Okay, and what position do you play?
DPS.
All right, very cool. Yes, sir. What is your name?
Parker.
Okay, and what is your gamer tag? And what position do you play?
Support.
Very good. Sweet. Over here we have
Paxton.
Paxton, yep. And what's your gamer tag?
Pac-Man.
Pac-Man. And what position do you play?
Support.
Sweet. You, sir, look very familiar to me. What's your name?
I am Ethan, but I am filling in for Brendan.
Yes. Is Ethan filling in for Brendan? Ethan, what is your gamer tag?
My gamer tag for Brendan.
Yours.
Agent tag.
Agent tag. What position?
Agent.
Damage. Sweet. All right. Very cool. So that's what we got, and we're gonna head back now. So.
All right. Thanks, Coach Jeff. Appreciate it. Just going to get on the horn, see if the Whales are ready to go, and then we'll kick this map off. Be back in 2 minutes. All right, we are back. We're getting ready to kick this map off. This is the Heroes' opportunity to come back and get into this game. So let's go ahead and start this map.
Let's do this.
All right, so Horizon Lunar Colony. This is a nice map. I like this map a lot. There's a lot of avenues of approach, a lot of areas to defend. Here you see the first point. A lot of teams defend from this high ground position. There's also the opportunity to kind of stand up here and ambush teams coming around the corner. So a lot of really cool areas and angles to attack from on this map. The point's obviously below, so you got to be careful if you're defending from the high position that people don't sneak around you and get onto the point. Again, we swapped sides this time, so the Horde is in blue, or the Heroes, I should say. The Heroes are in blue. So if you're rooting for the Heroes, root for the blue team. And the Whales are the red team this match. The Heroes have a Diva, a Reinhardt, a Reaper, a Genji, Mercy, and a Moira lineup today. So we got our full squad here. So here you can see that the Heroes are setting up their defenses. It looks like they are going to take the high ground. And we'll see how this 8 more seconds. They're going to come out and try to attack our positions. We're going to do our best to fend them off. The clock is going to start as soon as the Whales are released. And they're going to move towards the objective. So they have 4 minutes. They have 4 minutes time to try to take the objective. Let's see where the Heroes set up. Looks like we're going to push forward a little bit. We got a Reinhardt out front here. Let's see what our Reinhardt does. He's out here taking a little bit of fire. He needs to use that shield if he's going to be standing there. Early charge, and he's quickly put to sleep, and he's quickly taken out. So that Reinhardt definitely pushed up a little prematurely. Without much support, they could have really used his shield up here. So the rest of the heroes are here holding out strong on the top. Again, the Whales do a good job using their Bastion, setting up shields, moving deliberately. Their Bastion is going to set up here in this corner, be protected. He's going to be shooting at and taking out our Diva. So our Diva loses her bot, and she's quickly put to sleep and quickly dispatched by the Whales. So the Whales quickly moved on and took the point from the Hanover Heroes, and looks like they are going to take it unless somebody can get in here quickly. Let's see if somebody can move in on the point. Looks like they're trying, but doesn't look like they're going to be able to get there in time. All right, so they're going to move to the second defensive point. Again, this is all time-based. So let's see what how we set up our defenses here. 5 minutes and 36 seconds left. All right, here you see the second point. Looks like we might be skirmishing out here a little bit, so let's get back to the action. All right, so it looks like they're moving towards the point. We got Genji out here that's fighting off their push. Reinhardt with a good charge and takes out their Bastion, which is good. Again, Reinhardt's doing a good job now using his shield. But they are pushing towards the point, so we got to be careful. You got the Bastion over here that's laying down fire, but they take him out. So the Heroes are doing a good job rallying this time. We gave up the first point quickly, but doing a good job defending the second one. All right, here you see the Diva backing up. So we're pushing back, defending the point, making sure nobody gets around us, but doing a good job holding them here at this point. So really good job by the Horde or the Heroes to start fighting back. Unfortunately, it looks like our Diva got taken out pretty quickly. Got our Moira pushing forward, and looks like they got the Bastion moving in towards the point. So the Heroes have to move back quickly before they take the point. So hopefully they're moving quickly towards the point. Let's see them. Here they come, and they do get to the point before they fully took it. Looks like we did have a ultimate. Sounds like we had an ultimate with the Reaper go off, but not too much success. We do have Diva here on the point, and we did manage to fight them off. So really good job by the Heroes. Really looked like the Whales were going to take that point, but they fought back 4 minutes. It's really critical that the Heroes hold them here. With 4 minutes left, don't let them get another point, because then we have to turn around and defend that first point again. All right, so it looks like they're trying to flank us from the left top. Their wrecking ball came in and put some mines there by that entrance. All right, so the Whales are making a nice concerted attack. We've got our Reinhardt over here doing effective use of the shield to get close. Good pin maneuver, didn't quite pin him down. So one by one, we are taking them out. We are bringing the fight to the Whales. They got a Lucio on the point, so we got to be careful of that. Somebody's got to get on the point. We got the Diva out there. We got to get somebody on the point quickly, and here comes the Genji. Doing a good job deflecting their rounds. Being very disruptive, but they've got an Orisa there. All right, we got our Diva back. We got our robots. So again, the Heroes did a really good job. Whales mounted a decent push. But looks like we've kind of got them stopped here. They do have a Lucio on the point, but looks like we're going to dispatch him pretty quickly. And looks like they're starting to send them one by one. So it's kind of helping us out by them not having a concerted a push as a team. But now it looks like they're setting up a little bit more of a formative assault. They had their Bastion out there, but looks like we quickly took it out with Orisa. Now we have an Orisa on Diva battle. And it looks like the Orisa did take out our Diva. So let's see, we got most of the Heroes back here defending the point, so they're doing a really good job. All right, they did leave the point a little bit vacant, and the Whales came in and looks like took it over. Looks like we've got a good battle going on between the Diva here, and looks like the Diva's going to be chasing down that wrecking ball. Let's follow this fight because it's a good one. Wrecking Ball is super quick, so I was able to get back here down to the point. But it's pretty low because that Diva's been chasing it down and wearing it out. But they do have that Bastion set up on the point. Once he sets up on the point, it's hard to get him off unless you get close. And the Whales take that second map. So really good job. All right. So the Whales go up 2-0. So what the Heroes have to do is within time, less time than that, they need to go in there and get the 2 points in less time than 1 minute 48 seconds. All right, so they shouldn't feel too defeated. They put a really good fight up that second point. These games can turn the tide of these games can turn really quickly. You can see a team that just looks like they're dominating. The other team comes around, a couple well-placed ultimates, and it can really change the dynamic of a game. So something to look out for. So the Whales are up 2 points to nothing on this map. They've already secured the first map of this level. So if the Heroes aren't able to secure both points in less time than the Whales did, then the Whales will win this match. All right, so let's see how the Whales intend to set up here. Here you see them setting up on the point. So it looks like they've got a similar configuration to last time. They've got an Orisa, they've got a Bastion, they've got a Wrecking Ball. So pretty much the same setup they had last time. Looks like they are staying low and staying on the point. Again, kind of what they did in the previous map. They're setting this Bastion up in the corner. They're secured with a shield. So a really interesting technique, really good technique. Hard to defeat. Once you get on that point, you really got to concentrate your effort on getting on that Bastion. Here you see the Heroes a little bit. You got your Genji coming in to try to flank from the right. We got our Diva coming in to flank from the left here. So let's see how this pans out. Looks like they're coming in. The Whales are taking the fight to them. So the Heroes are having a little bit of a tough time to getting together. The Whales are coming out, kind of skirmishing with them. What the Heroes definitely have to be cognizant of is this isn't a death match. This isn't a battle royale. This is a point to take the map. So it's really easy in this game to kind of get lost in what you're trying to do. You don't just want to be chasing people out here skirmishing because you're going to get picked off one by one. You really got to concentrate your efforts, talk and communicate, and work towards the point. So it looks like the Heroes are in a little bit of a deathmatch mode, kind of just taking people on one and by one instead of working as a team, taking on the other team kind of collectively. And then Mercy, again, out of position, unfortunately got taken out pretty quickly. So Whales are doing a good job both defending the point and then sending skirmishers out because the Heroes are kind of falling into that trap of playing deathmatch mode. So let's see if the Heroes are able to regroup, kind of work together, come together as a team and make a concerted push. You see we got Genji up here, decided to take it up top, be a little bit of a disruptive, hopefully provide some opportunity for the team to kind of sneak in. Looks like the team is doing a good job trying to assemble back here. So we'll see if they're able to make a push. But again, the Whales are kind of taking the fight to them. They got a Doomfist in here that unleashed his ultimate. All right, so the point is vacant. Looks like we got a Reinhardt up here that's fighting away. So again, I think it's easy to kind of lose focus on what the goal is. We're sitting here fighting kind of individual matches, but that's part of learning. You know, these boys definitely need to learn, you know, what works and what doesn't. And sometimes it's learning the hard way through loss and then showing resiliency by coming back the next time. So here comes the Diva with her Diva Bomb. Oh, it was pretty well placed, but the Whales saw it coming and managed to vacate the spot. So that was a really good attempt by the Diva. Really disrupted them on the point, and she's done a good job holding her own. See if she can get out of there before she's taken out, and she can't. So really good try. That was a really good Diva Bomb. Almost caught them by surprise, but they were able to evade the worst of the explosion. So we got a Moira on here. We got less than a minute to achieve this first point, so it's not looking very likely at this point in terms of time and getting there. We got a Diva Devon Doomfist battle right here. Again, looks like we're chasing. I'm sorry, that's not Doomfist. But looks like we're, again, trying to kind of chasing them down one by one versus really focusing on the mission of taking the point, which, again, is easy to do. These are all young players. Most of them have been playing for about a month now or a little bit longer, really consistently. So a lot to learn, but really proud of the guys. They're really trying to put up a good fight. Again, this Wales team is the defending champions. They know what they're doing. They're really well coached. They know some good techniques, and they're using it right now. Bunkering down both on the point and then sending out skirmishers that are just drawing us in and keeping us from really making a concerted effort to push on the point. So the Whales will take this point, and we'll take the since we didn't, I should say, achieve any points, the Whales take the victory with 2 points to 0 on this map, and they will take the match. So just a really good job by the Whales. Our like I said, our Heroes is our junior Silver team, mostly new kids on the team. They really put up a good fight. They really tried hard, but you can see they're Bastion, really a critical member of what they try to do. So definitely something we'll work on this week is really trying to figure out how to counter that that bunkering technique they do with the Bastion by putting them in the corner of the point. That's an interesting technique. You see something new with every match that we play. Each and every time what these coaches come up with. So it's really neat to see that kind of come to fruition. All right, so we'll be back here shortly to summarize the match after this quick commercial break. Hello, everybody. My name is Josh, and I want to introduce you to 2 clubs we're offering here at Code Ninjas Hanover. They're Minecraft Club and Roblox Club. If you have a Minecraft or Roblox fanatic in your house, and they're between 7 to 14 years old, get them enrolled in these clubs. They're going to have a really good time. These clubs run on Mondays. Minecraft Club runs 5:30 to 6:30, and Roblox Club runs 6:30 to 7:30. And they're going to teach your kids how to develop games within Minecraft and Roblox. Minecraft uses a software called MCreator, which we'll teach them how to use, and it builds mod packs so they can develop their own Galacticraft, their own Spider-Man version of Minecraft. Really, the sky's the limit as creative as they want to get with MCreator. Roblox uses Roblox Studio, which is a great 3D game development environment. It also teaches them how to work in 3D design and understanding the physics of working in a 3D game development environment. So both softwares are great. The other added benefit of this is that you kids will be able to take this software home and install on their own computer. So it's not just the 1 hour a week they'll be able to work here. They'll be able to continue to work on what they learned at home. Each one of these clubs is $89 a month, or if you sign up for both and you want them here for the 2 consecutive hours for the club, it's $159 a month. So a little bit of cost savings there. So these slots are expected to fill up quickly. We have just a few left, so if you want to get them enrolled, get them enrolled. The clubs start in October, and we look forward to seeing your ninjas here at the center. All right, welcome back, everybody. Again, great match. Good job to the Whales. Good job to the Heroes. Really proud of the boys. We'll have a lot to work on, a lot of room for improvement, but we'll get there. You know, I want to make sure we'll encourage these boys to watch the tape, to go back and figure out what they can do better next time, and we'll come back and bring it to the next team. So if you want to tune back in, we have a 6 o'clock match. Our Heroes, our Horde Gold, takes on the Monterey Bay Gold team. So look forward to seeing you back here. Thanks everybody for watching, and we'll see you next time.